Imagine being publicly listed for missing a job interview. Sound harsh? That's exactly what some lawmakers in Ohio are proposing, and it's sparking heated debate across the state. A new bill introduced by Republicans aims to create a statewide registry where employers can report applicants who fail to show up for scheduled interviews. While supporters argue this measure is about accountability, critics warn it could unfairly punish individuals and deepen existing inequalities in the hiring process. But here's where it gets controversial. Should someone's misstep in punctuality or unforeseen circumstances cost them more than just a missed opportunity? Let's dive into the details of this divisive proposal. The bill, known as HB 395, was introduced by 7 Republican members of the Ohio House of Representatives. If passed, it would require the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, ODJFS, to establish an online system specifically designed to track no-show applicants. This database would allow employers to document instances when candidates miss interviews without notice. According to its sponsors, including Representative Brian Lorenz, the goal is simple: hold people accountable if they're receiving unemployment benefits but failing to actively seek work. In his words, shared on social media platform X, if you're collecting unemployment, you should be actively looking for work. Period. He frames the initiative as common sense rather than controversy, emphasizing that wasting employers' time and taxpayer money ultimately helps no one. However, there's a twist to this story. The ODJFS has revealed that a similar mechanism already exists within their operations. They made this clarification in response to inquiries from NBC4, adding another layer of complexity to the discussion. So why introduce a new system? Supporters like Rep. Lorenz claim the current setup isn't sufficient and lacks visibility for employers. Yet, skeptics question whether creating a separate registry would truly solve any problems or simply add unnecessary bureaucracy. One pressing concern revolves around accessibility. Would this registry function as a public list, potentially shaming those named on it? Or would access be restricted to certain parties? These questions remain unanswered, leaving many uneasy about how such a tool might impact individuals' reputations and future employment prospects. Additionally, the ODJFS plays a critical role beyond unemployment insurance. It oversees various programs aimed at supporting families and workers. Introducing a high-profile registry could shift focus away from these broader objectives. Ohio currently faces significant challenges related to unemployment. Data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that the state ranks 44th nationally, with approximately 4.9% of residents out of work. Certain areas face even greater struggles. For example, Meigs County, located about 90 miles southeast of Columbus, grapples with a staggering 7.2% unemployment rate, the highest in Ohio. Given these realities, some argue that energy should instead be directed toward addressing root causes of unemployment, rather than penalizing those navigating difficult circumstances. Critics of the bill raise valid concerns about fairness and practicality. For instance, Ohio Senate Democrat Bill DeMora points out that life doesn't always go according to plan. Traffic jams, medical emergencies, child care issues, all of these factors can prevent someone from attending an interview despite their best intentions. DeMora criticized the bill during an interview with NBC4, calling it another answer looking for a question. He believes existing procedures governing unemployment compensation are adequate, and warns against complicating matters further. Another point of contention lies in how this proposal interacts with current laws. Ohio already prohibits individuals from receiving unemployment benefits if they turn down reasonable job offers without justification. Adding yet another layer of scrutiny risks creating confusion and inconsistency in enforcement. Moreover, opponents fear the bill could inadvertently harm well-meaning job seekers who encounter legitimate obstacles while trying to secure employment. Despite these criticisms, the bill continues to move forward. Filed on July 21st by Reps. Jennifer Gross and Brian Lorenz, it awaits consideration once the Ohio House reconvenes in October. Until then, opinions remain sharply divided. Some see the registry as a necessary step toward restoring integrity to the unemployment system, while others view it as overly punitive and counterproductive. So, what do you think? Should we prioritize holding people accountable or focus on understanding the barriers preventing them from succeeding in today's job market? Does this bill represent progress or punishment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear both sides of the argument.